What up, what up? One sec. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, What's up, everybody? I'm MrGlasco, and this is MrGlasco TV. It is Tuesday, February 11th, 2020, and we're going to continue playing The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. I feel like we're getting close to the end of the game because we're starting to near the end of the leveling up trees for our leveling up, and basically one of the characters, the NPCs, May, just plotted out a kind of end-game scenario, like one last stand against one of the factions in the game to kind of bring a bunch of people to safety because they're in risk of being mass executed. that cough. I wonder... I'm starting to think that maybe the cough is so persistent because you have to cure it before the end of the game, otherwise maybe you'll turn. Maybe. What's up, Alex? Yeah, I'm the one that's a little late. I was messing around with the meme about the brooms, and just to be sure that to confirm that it is a meme. These are the outtakes from making my. I got two brooms that I made stand up. The one green one that's been going viral, and then this generic one from like Walmart. I think they're both actually from Walmart, and then they were both falling over. So I had to do it over and over and over until I got it right. But that's the joke. So let me get all this set up. Let me welcome everyone. Alright. Good go. But yeah, hope everyone's had a good start to their week. For what that's worth. Where's my stand? Yeah, like I said, I think we're nearing the end of the game. It'll be weird if we still gotta like do anything else other than what's been described as the last stand against the last stand against the tower. The only plus I think I can think of, like I said, is if I can cure my cough, because maybe it's indication that I'm not only sick, but maybe I have the sickness that turns me straight into a Walking Dead. Who knows? Supposedly everybody in this universe actually is immune, and that's the only reason why they're not already turned. But who knows, maybe there's a mutation mutation of the disease. A coronavirus version of the Walker disease. Alright, I want to be here. I want to be in this general centralized area. Let me open up these. Chat on my VR machine. Okay. Then go over to here. And then put this on. And I have been noticing this little black artifact here. That's actually from the capturing. That's actually how the game chooses to... Like, I could technically expand the game just enough so that that's cut out, but I feel like it would like lower the resolution like a pinch, and the resolution's already kind of lowered for the capture, so I'm like, what? I'll just settle for this little corner of void out corner. Okay, and from what I understand, I hope my controllers are not bugged out or properly charged, actually. Okay. That's my controllers. Alright. Alright, almost said. Just surprise. Cringy channel. What's that? Cringe chin? Hey, look, I have my gun here. I have my gun and my knife. I just realized, do I have access to it? Can't grab it. Is that like a channel group? If I had tons of time, like if I started streaming, if I streamed like 5 or 6 years earlier, I mean, that's with anybody though. If literally anybody saw where streaming was going, they'd start it about 5, 6 years earlier than they did. What's up, Fred? Brock, my right arm at the top hurts. Oh, that sucks. Hope you feel better, Fred. Relax. Let me put some ice on it. Stretch a little. Maybe see the doctor. Okay. Here we go. The Reclaimed are led by JB. We actually haven't met JB, the charismatic figure who plays music and delivers pre-recorded broadcasts on frequency 54. We haven't been listening to that station either, so I don't know if we're missing out on like some important lore. Got our food from May and her daughter, Umbra. Fresh bandages, backup shiv, grenade, time grenade, bow with ammo, rifle with plenty of ammo, but it reloads slow, gun with ammo, wait. Now with ammo. Shiv. Okay, what else? What's Ghost's favorite food? Boogers? Boogers? Boo. What's something like the boo? Let's see, boo. Ghost favorite, so I don't know what. Okay, what do we need to do? Tell Casey about the key, okay. So this is, Casey, our interaction here should ideally give a kind of summary of everything going on also. Go. Oops.
Casey, good news. May said she would give me the key we need.
Good news? Hell, tourist.
Blueberries.
I would classify that as fucking
Nice.
outstanding news. No, look, I don't want to jinx it, but no, you know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Best not to risk the jinx. Let's just forge ahead, one step at a time. Okay, so, the part to repair the final pump. Gosh, I don't have much to go on. It's weird. There's been really faint chatter about it on a few channels. Been nothing but static for months. There's an outpost called Bastion, set up in a heavily defended duplex home. Barricades and optimal sight lines. The Reclaimed currently control it. Now, the place has been a hotbed of conflict between Tower and Reclaimed for a while. From what I'm hearing, that's where it is, so be ready for a shitstorm. Good luck, and hey, keep your head on a swivel.
So basically, even if we defeat the tower, so to speak, we're gonna have to fight the Reclaimed. God dang it. Why am I talking to him now?
Hey, Casey. How's it going?
Oh, hey, tourist. Honestly, I'm a little freaked out.
About what?
What's bothering you?
It's just, I'm so close to getting out of here. And the closer I get, the harder it is for me to imagine what it's going to be like out there, you know? I mean, I know it's not the same world it was before I was locked in, and I can accept that, you know? But it seems like in order to make it out there, I'm going to have to become something I'm not. Violent.
Killer?
Ruthless. Willing to hurt anyone for even looking at me sideways.
This is true. Adapt or die.
It's simple, Casey. Adapt to the violence, embrace it, or die.
Is that what you did? Huh? Or were you always the way you are? And yes, this is me freaking out a bit. But there's a big part of me that's scared to meet you face to face. I mean, look, I don't really know you, but I know what you're capable of. And frankly, it turns my stomach when I really think about it.
Stay locked up then, dude. You should fear me. Do I be honest? Because if, like, this is good advice. Fear everyone, right? But to say I'm not scary, that's kind of just like, you know, lip service. So I'll be honest.
You should fear me. You should fear everybody when you're out here.
Thanks for the advice. You know, I gotta hand it to you, tourist. A conversation with you is always enlightening, even entertaining sometimes. But, well, that's about all I can handle right now. I'm gonna take a few minutes to myself. I'll talk to you later.
Later, dude.
Elite reclaimed. Ambush. Memorial Lane. Reclaimed scouts infiltrating. The Shallows. Reclaimed. Heavy presence. Bywater. Southern
What?
Bump. 717. Sweep. Old Town.
Okay. Still can't. Hey, what's this? Temporarily increases stamina regen. What does it minimize? Max health, like everything else I do is eat. Or is it like this? I think I'm good. I think this is the most important thing right now. Which I need sugar. 6 things of sugar, so like 1 Twinkie. Not really, but you know. Wait, where's my sword? American Steel. What's the durability on this? Let me see. What's cool about this is it doesn't actually. I don't think it takes stamina while I'm swinging it like that. So only when it finally makes contact does it spike. If I'm really good, yeah, I can do one-handed. Ching ching. Oh man, what was if they have another guy with a sword and I'm like pow 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 pow. Okay. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. It's time. It's time for... Wait, what is it time for? Travel to Bastion. Find pump regular body. Find regular dial. The final piece of the final pump. I can hardly believe it. Gotta be cautious as to approach the fortified duplex, though. It's clear now that the other players in the city are on to me. Won't stop me. Bastion, here I come. Oh yeah. Should I bring a backup gun? Yeah, let's bring a backup gun. Just in case this is like a big fight. Last thing I need is a gun jamming on me. Oh! What if even we dual wield? Ting 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 ting. I think I'm doing it. Cause we're at the point, I mean, I got this. I have this for silent and stealthy, right? I have my bow and arrow for range stealth. And then when stuff hits the fan, we can play. Oh. They can meet the twins. Now we're wait. But then what if these jams? Should I have 2 backup guns? No, right? Right? Let's make 1 extra one. 1 extra box. So I think I am going to focus on one, and then when things get hairy. So this is just like my backup. Okay. We're still going to kind of use it as backup, but I kind of want to dual wield also. I think that's a good idea. Okay. This is it. I think, maybe. I don't know. Because usually after we get a pump part, we have to bring it back and deliver it to the pump. So that's technically the last. Alright, what do we get? Where's the mission? Bastion. There's a weapons cache there. All the bad guys are not there. Nobody was... Oh wait, yeah, nobody was there. Okay. Alright. Some craft recipes must be found to be unlocked. Follow hints on the crafting table to collect them all. And those hints are so broad. Okay, so it's raining. This is key. Because I thought about that. I keep remembering to think about this and mention it, but then I always forget. Because it's raining, I don't think I can do zombie camouflage. Do we know where we're going? Fashion. Duplex. Is that a duplex? This looks like a single home. So down here? Duplex is like this, right? It's quiet. Too quiet. Or is that it? We got smoke coming out of that chimney. But we have bright lights here. Alexa, what's a duplex?
A duplex communication system is a point-to-point system
Alexa,
composed of two or more.
Duplex communication system, what? So this? I don't think this is it. It has to be the one with the spotlights. It's just a regular house. I could still try to loot it, but I think we're kind of done with looting. Except for sugar. Wait, does soda have sugar? Maybe I shouldn't be throwing these away. It has 1 sugar. How about this? This has to be it. Ain't no way. We have this big spotlight having building not be it. Should I try to flank the front position here? How should I hold it? Good. Okay. Still a wall here, up at this hole. I say we start upstairs and work our way down. This way we kind of don't have to worry about being flanked either by zombies or reinforcements. What's this? Can I move this? Yeah. I think this is here artificially. I think they're forcing me to take a route. It's through the front door. I haven't seen not one zombie. I wonder if there... It looks like you can actually grab this at different points. I wonder if by how you hold it determines the effectiveness of your... Because, like, I'm pretty sure there's very traditional styles of how to hold a katana correctly. I'm gonna go with like equidistant-ish. Okay, finally hear something. Mario, thanks for liking the stream on Facebook. Appreciate it. They want me to go through the front or the back. Dang it. Maybe this is like a showdown. You're gonna be like, okay, we see you. We see you, tourists. We have a proposition. I'll be like, I'm listening. I'm a reasonable guy. Until you cross me. And it kind of sounds like you're crossing me. Should we go through the front door? Or even now, should we try to go this way? Doesn't look like it has outside access anyways. Alright, looks like we're walking in. I wonder if I could block bullets. Is this the right building? Maybe it is the other building. But the other building just looks so small and irrelevant compared to this one. And then the upstairs was blocked off as if to say, you gotta come up here first, and then we're gonna spawn all the bad guys down here. Okay, I see. My video game senses are tingling. Should probably close this door. Even though last time we got jump scared at this door. So that begs another question. Who repaired this door? Because I don't know if you guys ever done a door installation. That thing is not... It's kind of straightforward, but then it's like not. It's weird. It's kind of straightforward, but then like there's margins of error. Kind of, sort of. To make sure it closes correctly, that it closes tight and not loose. They have the alignment of the latches on. Oh, that's a gun. See? This door is also blocked? What is going on? They're trying to bottleneck me. Force me into a corner. It's like all the action's upstairs. But then as soon as I go upstairs, all the action's gonna be down here on my way to escape. Okay. This is even more ominous. The time isn't passing. Is this the climax of the game? In which case all this looting is for naught, but still. Who can resist? This was the other entrance. I got some ammo at least over here. Okay. Okay, we got this, guys. Time still not passing. It's not even showing that it's full, it's just showing that it's empty. Okay, I see a speech bubble. This must be BJ. I mean
You
JB.
made it. I didn't doubt that you would, of course, but my patience was beginning to be tested. Let's start with a formal introduction. You are the tourist, and I am Jean-Baptiste. JB for short. There now, we can proceed to matters of more profound consequence. It is my understanding that this gizmo here would be of use to you. It's all yours. Consider it a gift. And when we are finished with our conversation, I will provide you with the missing dial that you'll need to operate it. Sound fair?
Okay.
Sounds fair.
Terrific. Now, I prefer to play it straight. Once I received word that you were collecting these devices, and to what purpose, I saw an opportunity to connect with the city's most illustrious survivor and have a chat about the reserve. So I made it a priority to acquire one through various means I will not divulge. And now here you are. It is my hope when I am through, you will see the reserve for what it is. Nothing more than a crutch holding back the people of this fine city from regaining themselves.
So you're like survival of the fittest type dude, huh? Here, let me else try to get some good video thumbnail potential. It won't let me get too close. I'm surrounded, aren't I? Okay.
You've piqued my interest. Go on.
I am a firm believer in the greatness of humankind, our ingenuity, our art, our towering scientific achievements. This reserve nonsense, even if the rumors about what may be inside it exceed our wildest dreams, the bounty will only prolong our addiction to survivalism as the only path in life. It will stifle our creativity. It will eventually lead to our withering doom. This is the proposal that I have for you. Continue your search for the reserve, and when you unearth it, which I have the utmost confidence you will, destroy it. These 4 numbers will disable the entire flood contingency system. All right,
Hey, that was a joke! It was a joke!
He did not like that. Oh my god. So I mean, it looks like I can interrupt him. I thought it would be uninterruptible. Do I just shoot him in the head and see if he has what I want on his person? What's up, Silent Stitcher? Look at my Instagram. I don't have access to it right now. Oh, these fires lit in the rain. I'll check it out. So now the question begs, is this building over here just free to loot? If they're gonna make this ominous meetup, they're gonna make it seem like, I guess, his crew cleared out this entire city block area to for this meeting to happen, or they're all holed up in here. What did I do to make him angry? I tried to force feed him a Twinkie. He did not take kindly to that at all. Do not try to force feed the leader of the anarchist group a Twinkie. What if I just saw a bunch of people in here?
Yeah, as soon as he's done with that meeting, we just gotta ambush him.
So it begs the question, where are they hiding? Because I know they're going to show up. We know. I'm still going to loot too. Because we need... I want meds and sugar. That was funny too. I was just looting while he was talking to me. I was like, uh-huh, yeah, uh-huh. Ooh, doggy bone. No sugar. Poor doggos. Or can doggos not have sugar? I don't know the rules.
It was a prank, bro. It was a prank.
You don't like Twinkies? Did I violate your personal space? Yes. Would I have done the same? Yes. Ooh, hat. Come on, meds. Ooh. Ooh. Me. If I should smoke a cigarette to look cool in front of him. Oh, recipe. Meet me here. The Jasmine play. Meet me where the Jasmine play. 7022. There's a safe where the Jasmine play. Meet me here. So what's in the safe? Could it be a key for that room that's right next to it? Full. Really? Bunch of bottles. Okay, so we're full on supplies. Is it? Should I just shoot him in the head? I feel like... Or maybe even cut his head off. Just trade up. Because I don't think they could tell whether you're threatening them with a melee weapon. So I could be like lining it up. Just be like... Shwink! So here's the thing. Is it this? If I'm right-handed, like the traditional stance where they practice like this for like a million swings. If I'm right-handed, do I hold it like this? Is my right hand on the bottom so then I can go like... Shink. Cut his head off. And then technically, since his brain is still intact, technically his head should change. His head should change into a walker head. He's right there in this room. Oh, or was it over there? I wonder if it's possible to mess up this meeting. Like, let's say I did what I did, right? And then, like, I messed it up so that I can't save... Casey. But, like, look, I got a little... Things got a little heated with the meeting. At the meeting with, the dude. 2 metal versus an entire pot. 2 metal. It doesn't make any sense, but whatever. The pot has bonus other things. So that is the benefit. Hat. Finding wood scraps. 3 wood scraps though? That's actually a lot of wood scraps. Finding wood scraps. A lot of wood. Because even there's 6 wood scraps for an entire wood thing. I guess we could just still focus mainly on meds and oh wait, that's our lighter. You can find something to light. Set this house on fire. And then fish out the parts I need from the remains. Okay, this has sugar, so we definitely want to actually keep that one. I have cigarettes. I wonder if I could offer a smoke. Like as a good gesture. Offer a smoke and oh, here you go. Oh, I should have did that to what's his name? I wonder if you could flick it to like light a fire with it. I should have gave that one dude. Oh, it's in my mouth. Blech. I should have offered that one dude. Hey, that's right, you're coughing. Should offer that one dude before I shot him in the head. Mind you, he was turning into a zombie, so it's not like I just like shot somebody in the head. Because it's a fun thing to do or anything like that. Meds? Can I get an infinite battery? Can I get a nuclear powered? Oh no, he's right here. I just shot through the floor. Excuse me? Where'd my other gun go? Ah, goddamn. It should be easy enough to backtrack, but still. It probably happened while I was climbing. Shiv. Spoon. Okay, if I had to guess where it happened, probably happened when I was climbing. Where are you? Probably happened while I was climbing over there. Because when you're climbing, you're like moving right around where your hips are. And I might have just grabbed it and dropped it and didn't even hear it. Sometimes the audio in this game is a little weird. And yeah, I never actually got. I don't think I've ever gotten a. You've done something you shouldn't have kind of vibe from this game. So like, if I do shoot him in the head, technically he still has the advantage because he has a part. He has a part to the machine that's there in front of him. He's hiding it. It might be on him, it might not be. Wait, didn't I find like a recipe in here? Oh no, I found a combination. Did I find it again? Or did I find it because I came this way? Did I lose my gun? My second gun. I don't think it would despawn. Well, this sucks. Just a little bit. I'm not super uberly worried. Where would I have taken it out? Maybe grabbing at my flashlight somewhere? Where did I spawn over here? I didn't even do anything. Is that a gun? Shoot. See, I think I came from here, right? Oh well. Just gotta make do with one gun. So disappointing. Is this even the good one? So I remember coming over here and I was talking about my hand, how I'm holding my sword. Pretty sure I loaded it on my hip before we left. That's the only other place I could think it could be. Maybe I didn't put it properly and then it just dropped in the camp. Not today. I swear yesterday was perfect, my headset and VR set were like positioned perfect. It's always like the next day. Gun? So let me make sure. Codes? Okay, so I do have the second one. Let me go up this way, because the other way goes like straight to him. More ammo, but wish I had. Do. Back up. He's like right next door. Hello. What are we gonna replace? Thanks, Thorin. Also, thanks, Mario, for sharing the stream on Facebook. Thanks, Thorin, for liking it. Alright. He's over there. So, of course, we're just gonna continue around. Make sure he's not flanking us. Sharp objects, workable metal. So I wonder how straightforward this meeting's gonna be, because I still feel like this level is set up as if I'm supposed to get to a point, then after I get to that point I'm gonna fight my way back. So why would we have the meeting? And he's gonna be like, alright, now you gotta fight your way back to boat.
You made it. I didn't doubt that you would, of course, but my patience was beginning to be tested.
Sorry, I can't listen right now. I'm all ears.
You made it. I didn't doubt that you would, of course, but my patience was beginning to be tested. Let's start with a formal introduction. You are the tourist, and I am Jean-Baptiste. JB for short.
Okay.
Now, we can proceed to matters of more profound consequence. It is my understanding that this gizmo here would be of use to you. It's all yours. Consider it a gift. And when we are finished with our conversation, I will provide you with the missing dial that you'll need to operate it. Sound fair?
Sure.
Sounds fair.
Terrific. Now, I prefer to play it straight. Once I received word that you were collecting these devices, and to what purpose, I saw an opportunity to connect with the city's most illustrious survivor and have a chat about the reserve. So I made it a priority to acquire one through various means I will not divulge. And now here you are. It is my hope when I am through, you will see the reserve for what it is. Nothing more than a crutch holding back the people of this fine city from regaining themselves.
What you talking about? Okay.
You've piqued my interest. Go on.
I am a firm believer in the greatness of humankind, our ingenuity, our art, our towering scientific achievements. This reserve nonsense, even if the rumors about what may be inside it exceed our wildest dreams, the bounty will only prolong our addiction to survivalism as the only path in life. It will stifle our creativity. It will eventually lead to our withering doom. Now, this is the proposal that I have for you. Continue your search for the reserve. And when you unearth it, which I have the utmost confidence you will, destroy it. These 4 numbers will disable the entire flood contingency system. Mother Nature will rage through the reserve and take care of the rest.
So he wants me to destroy it. Casey wants me...
1006.
Probably wants me to stay.
Flood the reserve and set us all free. Give this still glorious city the jump start it needs to refocus on something much grander than mere survival. Grant us hope, tourists, and thank you, most sincerely, for hearing me out. And let's keep this chat between us, if that's all right. I'm not sure my comrades would see the big picture benefits of removing the reserve from the equation. The floor's now yours, my friend. Anything on your mind that requires clarity?
The reclaimed?
I'm curious about the reclaimed.
Yes?
Where'd you come
The
from?
reclaimed have made quite a mark on the city. How did the movement get started?
After my exile from the tower for insubordination, I took to
You don't
raiding
say.
their supply lines. Rather efficiently, I might add. No one ever got hurt, and other exiles clamored to join my operations. Needless to say, Mama and her cohorts were not pleased with my exploits, and they sent several communications asking me to cease my pillaging or there'd be consequences. Of course, I refused, politely. No one was gonna dictate the terms of my existence anymore. But it wasn't until the tower started sending thugs out to track me down and end me that I decided it was time to send a message of my own.
I've heard
Philosophy?
snippets about the reclaimed philosophy, but it would be enlightening to hear it from you.
It's simple, really. We want to live purposeful lives, reclaim the world and our humanity along with it. Mere survival is so petty. It's beneath us, forcing people to focus solely on survival. It's cruel, really. I believe we must invest in a future of our own design. Life is not worth living otherwise.
Rituals?
What's with the gory rituals?
First one was a man I knew well in my brief tenure as a tower grunt. I'd even called him a friend. Trip was his name. Snuck up on me in the middle of sleep. Tried to slit my throat. Still carry the scar. Well, long story short, Trip was no match for me. I maimed him. Something awful, really. And I dragged his body about a mile all the way to the southern bump, which at the time was the most highly trafficked exit from the tower. I found an old oak, hung him upside down from it so his lifeblood would spill rapidly into the soil, and upon his chest I pinned a note that read, "Keep 'em coming." And just like that, I became the most feared boogeyman Nola has seen since the Axeman. Once I had fear on my side, the rest just blossomed naturally. Those with nowhere else to go wanted what I had, so they listened. And they learned. I empowered them. That's all people want. A sense that their lives still have some meaning.
I guess.
I have some other questions for you, JB.
Back up, man. Personal space. The reserve.
I want your perspective on the reserve.
Oh. Wouldn't it benefit you?
If the rumors about what's inside the reserve are true, wouldn't it benefit the Reclaim to get your hands on it?
You are absolutely correct. But once those supplies are gone, then what? The same old fruitless pursuits. And there is the very distinct possibility that the tower gets to it before we do. The only way to guarantee this city will move forward in the proper direction is to remove the reserve from the equation entirely.
Okay. How'd you get the code?
How did you find this code to flood the reserve?
One of my scouts came across the corpse of a National Guardsman in Rampart High School. The body had a manual for a bunker's flood defense system. I put two and two together.
Why choose me to destroy the reserve?
Because you're the one best equipped to find the accursed place, and I trust you will do the right thing when you do. Call it a hunch.
That's it.
I have some other questions for you, JB.
No, I don't. Want a kiss?
I've heard enough.
Fair enough. Then we are finished here. The dial, as promised. Godspeed, tourist.
Okay. Can't be this easy. Oh, I closed the door. This can't be this easy. Just gonna close you in here. Check this one last area. We did find one med. Two meds. God dang it. I don't think anything was in there. Alright. Who we gotta kill then? Ain't no way it's just gonna be free and clear. Oh god.
Finally meet, tourist. After all the hype, you're not exactly what I expected. Thought you'd be more put together, bit more danger to your presence.
Well, I did have two guns, but I think resetting the game maybe despawned it. What's up with you?
You know who I am, but I'm not sure I know who you are. I have a guess, but...
I'm Georgia. Maybe you heard of me, maybe not. I could give two shits. What does concern me is the man inside the building you just stepped out of. The time has come to silence him once and for all. Cut off the head that won't shut up. Rest of the reclaimed fools will fall back in line. Then us tower folk can get back to doing what's right. without all the noise.
Uh-oh. He left. What do I do, guys? You think you could take him?
From what I know about JB, it may take more than you and a couple of goons to take him down.
You a real smartass, tourist. I fucking love smartasses. Especially when I've snipped the tongues out of their smartass mouths. But I'm willing to give you a pass on your smartass ways. Just this once. I'm gonna offer you an opportunity to be a hero. You game?
I kind of don't want to be involved.
That depends. What the fuck do you want me to do?
Quit fucking with me, fool. You know what I want. March back up into that house and kill JB. Prove you are worth more to the tower than the cockroach you've been so far. And in return, all your fucked up transgressions will be forgiven. If you happen to find yourself in the midst of our onslaught on the reserve, tower troops will have your back. You have my word.
Yeah, I'm staying out of it.
This is your conflict, not mine. I'm not a hired gun for the tower.
That's a goddamn shame, tourist. JB is not walking out of that place alive, whether you get involved or not. What you don't seem to realize, however, is your fate if you defy me. Let me clarify. Do as you are told, or you are dead. I don't even like the way
hang around too long.
Let me look. Speak to Casey. Kill JB or warn JB. Alright, just hold up. Just hold up. Just hold the flip up. Do we kill him or warn him?
You've returned. To what do I owe the pleasure, tourist?
Here to kill you. Have a warning.
Tower troops are outside. They want you dead.
A favor for a favor.
Here.
Well, look at you, tourist. Choosing sides. I suppose that's a good sign regarding our previous conversation. For a rogue spirit, you certainly have proven pivotal in the fight for the soul of this godforsaken and still glorious city. I have no designs on escape. I plan to march right out of this house, gun drawn, and send a message. If you feel like joining me, I suggest you keep up. When it comes to violence, I am decisive and swift.
Okay. Nope. Kid, open the... Let's sneak out of here, guys. You can do what you want, JB. It's my exit right there. Can't make me choose sides. I do what I want. I just warned him as a favor because he literally gave me a piece I needed. So I'm not technically choosing sides in my opinion. I'm just returning a favor. Because I haven't guaranteed that I'm even going to destroy the reserve. He's just hoping I will. Help him? I have no stake in it. I'm literally a tourist, right? Literally. This is what they call me, the tourist. I'm just a guy, random guy you meet on the street. I'm not gonna risk my life for this guy. Especially when he's basically got a cult of anarchists. He seems well-intentioned enough. He's pretty charismatic. He's like the governor, right? He's maybe his initial influence on this place was like purely you know, for the benefit of the city, right? But dang it, this thing. Hold on. But yeah. Gun? You guys see a gun on the ground anywhere? Now, for the sake of lore and story, I probably missed out on something. Yeah, sure. I missed out on shooting Georgia right in the face and seeing what happens. I missed out on killing JB and seeing what happens. But I wonder if I could put this on my hip. No. I chose the third option, which is to recuse myself. It also offers you guys an opportunity if you guys want to, like, if you eventually play this game or it becomes available not in VR, maybe you want to choose and see what actually happens if you choose a side. So I won't ruin that for you. Not speaking to me anymore. He'll be fine. He seems like he can hold his own. Okay, I gotta. Oops. He'll be fine. He's DJ. I mean JB. Oh God. He won't hold. Ah, I was in here the whole time. Was it? I guess so. When did I must have looted it on accident. I'm trying to roleplay the motivations of my character as accurately as possible. From a video game standpoint, yeah. I'm going kind of the lame route, right. But from a roleplay perspective, I gotta have the right motivations. Otherwise, what they're asking me to do is like arbitrary. Spare gun, I guess. So a couple things. We can go over here and see what this is about. We can go to the safe over by the jazz band area. See what that's about. So we still got other things to do. Like, his group of anarchists aren't even cool anarchists. They're like stringing people up in like weird sacrificial way kind of anarchists. What the?
Tourist, thank you, and goodbye. Maybe
Wait,
our
what?
paths will cross again. Maybe not. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Personally, I think you should follow us out of this doomed city. Like I said, you would be an asset to the Exodus. But you need to follow whatever story resides in your head. Just know that you are a part of my and Ambra's story. along with the stories of a couple dozen folks who might have been dead by the end of the week if it wasn't for your efforts.
She's
Barbara
leaving?
wanted to give you one more drawing. I think she hopes it'll sway your decision. Good luck. And I hope you find what you're searching for. Now.
I didn't think they were leaving yet. So this is basically telling us that we can't bring Casey. We have to choose the tower, choose JB, choose Casey, or choose to leave. How do I leave though? They gave me a key. Let's go see what this what's in this one safe first. It's locked. What's the key to? What could it be to other than this place? Then it begs the question, what's in the safe? Like Michonne, right? Clean my blade by whipping it. No, you can have your opinion on how I should have handled that. I try not to play too, I don't know. Okay, what's this one? $7022. Is that a chain gun arrow? Arrow chain gun? Do we leave? So it looks like we could still just leave. So I guess that's the option. And then once again, we'll miss out on siding with the tower, siding with the anarchists. I guess being butt buddies with Casey. Oh wait, this is the key to the thing. She gave it to me. I thought it was a way to them. Dun dun dun. The key to the reserve was this pump station the whole time. So there's no like legit door for the reserve? Like, what's the deal? Curious. So we'll talk to Casey. So maybe we can still bring Casey. Because at some point, she, even in her goodbye letter, right, it still spoke as if there was a chance for us to go with them. I kind of want to make that the ending. Like, if I had to choose the ending, I want to kind of make that the ending. But I kind of want to also, being a kind of Paragon kind of player, as opposed to a rebellious, I want to save Casey if I can.
I'm back, Casey. Ready to repair the pump. You still alive?
Yeah, alive, but almost swimming. No turning back after this, tourist. We have to get after it. I'm running out of time. You prepared?
I'm ready.
Okay. Serial number first.
(749-0003-13).
All right. Set valve A to 38.
Valve A, 38. Green.
Valve B needs to be set at 44.
Turned up.
Valve B, 44. A, B, double green.
You're a machine, tourist. Okay, valve C. Set it to 60.
Valve C to 60. Green all around. Button press and we are calibrated.
Excellent. Okay. The last pump is not far from the cemetery. It's in a concrete industrial shed in the old jazz park, near the statue of the musicians. Should be easy to find. The key you got from May unlocks the door to the shed. Now once the part is installed, contact me and I'll get the pump system started. We are so close, tourist. Access to the reserve for you. Get the fuck out of the reserve for me. Oh, can't wait.
Let's see, hold on, let's see if there's... Bring part back. So yeah, another thing is, I don't think this ever gave us like a second option that was like, meet May here. Unless I missed it and it's gone now. Wait. Should I prepare as if this is going to be a last stand situation? Or do I think we're going to have at least some time to have one more sleep? Just in case. I'm going to eat this. We're gonna take a med. A baguette. You know how rare that probably is? Let's take both these. Let's actually take these two. Let's take everything. Can't take this because I have my arrow in this rifle. Unless I do take this rifle, because see, I have 135 rounds of this. Let's see how much easier it is to reload. Oh my god. Okay, maybe it is not as intuitive. Okay. So I just gotta be mindful of how this hand is positioned, otherwise it won't recognize it as a folding open and close motion. So how much did that take out? Oh man, it's already half. Let me just scrap it. Wait, what? Sleeping is disabled for now. You're needed at the reserve. Dun dun dun. Yep, this is it. Last stand incoming, maybe. Let's actually take an extra one. Still weren't able to upgrade this. How much we were off by? 1 sugar. Oops. It is now dirty. How are we on health? Okay, this is about as good as it's gonna get. Sugar, what can we... I mean, there's a chance that one of these have sugar? No. This has sugar. We do it. For the cough. Thanks for the bread, Umbra. You know Umbra's the one that's really got it. Looking out for me. Okay. Sugar, no! Sugar. Well, since we took our bread, I guess we'll get another one of these. Dang it. 2 sugar, and we could get this cough. Get rid of it once and for all. Oh, but no. So now I wish I could save because, well, I guess whatever we engage, I'm hoping we can, like if things go south, I could just reset and have everything I currently have, current health and stamina. The alternative is we have to do all that again. Sugar. What else would have sugar in it? The bombs? Aren't bombs just sugar? An ingredient for homemade. I'm walking to preserve my maximum Maximum stamina. Now, because we did just talk to Casey, there's a potential that things spawn down here that weren't here before. If I had to play it cautious. Because for all you know what? Not to spoil Snowpiercer, but if anybody who's seen Snowpiercer knows anything about the movie, for all I know, Mama, Georgia, and JB are two sides of the same coin. And they're just a means of control for the city. And maybe Georgia has gone rogue and trying to kill JB. But I can't really trust anybody. There's no guarantee anybody who said anything thus far is really telling the truth. The only people I can really trust are May and Casey. Those are the people that I could trust the most right now. So I want to try to save Casey and I want to try to join May. All right. Nothing really changed. Okay. What if he betrays me? It's like, thanks, sucker. Haha. I have food down here for years. You'll never see me again. Meanwhile, you're surrounded. I can't have people know where I am and how to get to me and how to flood me. I'm waiting for something, some kind of twist. Because I feel like nothing's ever as straightforward as it seems in the world of The Walking Dead. Like, for all I know, I'm gonna see May and then, like, Umbra's been captured. I'm kind of anticipating that. You're scared. Yeah. Because Umbra, I guess she can act as from a storytelling standpoint, a perspective of purity. She has a pure perspective on everything. So she is incorruptible. So it makes me trust May that much more. But she could be dead. May could be the one drawing the pictures. We don't know. Still can't sleep. Still armed to the teeth.
Casey, come in. It's go time.
Awesome, tourist. Never doubted you.
Good.
That's
good, Casey. It's a mistake to underestimate me.
Oh, believe me. I know. All right, I'm gonna power everything up. It should work, but you never know. Guess we need to be prepared for anything. Okay, here goes. Fingers crossed. All right, I'm gonna power everything up. It should work, but you never know. Guess we need to be prepared for anything. Okay, here goes. Fingers crossed.
Okay, you just...
Yes! It's working! What a fucking relief! I can hear the pumps firing up overhead.
You made a bullseye, painted a bullseye on your back, bud.
Oh, shit.
Wait, what? What's the problem? Something going on out there?
Yeah. St. Vincent's Church just lit up. Can see it all the way from here. The location of the reserve is no longer a secret, Casey. Fireworks, marching band, and a big neon sign flashing the reserve might have been more subtle.
Both sides are gonna descend on this place like flies on shit. I need to get the fuck out of here. Now. God damn it, tourist. I still can't open the door. Okay, think, Casey, think. All right, I think I know what's going on. The doors won't open until the pump system knows where to redirect the water. Let's see. There's a manual flow control inside the church. Now, you need to get over here quick.
Also, Kev, thanks for liking on Facebook.
So the water has a place to go. Then the doors will unlock, and I can get the hell out, tourist. Come on, please, please. I don't want to be stuck in this place when a bunch of nuts with guns show up feeling greedy. And neither do you.
Goodbye, Casey. It's nice knowing you. Okay. What? Head to the church. Oh, God. What's the plan? What's the plan? Oh God. Ah, I got ricocheted. Oh my God. I never replaced this gun. Pew pew. We going to war. We gotta save the kid. We gotta try. How far along? I think this is the end. Seems like a climax where basically the church is the reserve that they've been talking about the whole game. The tower wants the church. The anarchists in the town want the church, or want the reserve. May and the little kid that I've been kind of helping on the side are kind of trying to peace out. Casey is stuck in the reserve, and I gotta at some point it looks like either the game's forcing me to save Casey, but I still feel like if this is a truly Walking Dead game in the same light as other Walking Dead games, it's gonna make me choose whether I even bother, or if I go with May and just call it, which would be kind of lame. Of course I gotta save Casey, out of principle and out of just completionist sake of completionist sake. I gotta save him. Wait, can I get to him? This door is locked. Oh, it's open now. That's convenient. Okay. What are we gonna do? What's the plan, guys? Probably gonna have walkers everywhere. The reserve and the reclaimed. I can go in there dual wielding, pull Casey out. I feel like we leave. Oh yeah, that's another question. I think part of what JB said is true. If I destroy it now, there's no fighting over it. Right? Hey, what's this? Oh, I must have dropped this. If I destroy it, there's no fighting over it. This one's way less, yeah, way less complicated to explain than Death Stranding. Hey, what's this?
I didn't want her to die.
Wait. Hello?
Who died?
Umbra. She ran after her mom as they were taking her away. Right into the middle of everything. The crossfire.
Umbra? You killed Umbra?
Are you the one that killed May's daughter?
No, but It was our fault. We were desperate to get back into the tower. We thought if we turned May in, the tower would take us back. Take care of us. We fucked up. I warned them. That was a terrible idea. Something bad would happen. They didn't listen. We fucked up so bad.
Could I have prevented this? If I would have, I don't think there was opportunity for me to come along or ahead of time. I can't forgive. It's not my place to forgive, but it's not my place to condemn. But if I had to choose, I guess I've formed a bond with Umbra too. She gave me these pictures. She gave me food for upgrades. I mean, I could have ate it, but I upgraded using it.
Fuck you.
I better not have been able. I better not have been able to prevent her death. Is this my fault as much as it is theirs? Should I have just come? Should I have just forgotten about the reserve? I couldn't have. I couldn't leave Casey there. Oh God. Is there a time limit? Can I take my time here? Are we cool? What's the deal?
That's the tourist? Doesn't look so tough.
What? That damaged me? That use this? Oh yeah. Ah, god dang it. God, check it. It's hard to dual wield. I'd say it's not even worth it. Bad boys for life. Some arrow. Okay. It's my last Maybe I shoot some explosive arrows. Whoever shoots at me first is getting it. Because if I leave the tower, oh god, if I leave it as is, if I leave it as is, I'll basically be leaving this entire city for this. This is the fate I'm leaving them to. Never-ending civil war. Oh.
We can't win this! Fucking tower's got us outnumbered! We're dead if we don't fucking move! Fall back!
They're on the run! Move up now!
Retreat! Towers everywhere!
I mean, I was gonna fight with them until one of the reserve or reclaim people targeted me. I would have stood with them against the tower. I hear radio.
Taurus, are you there? Taurus, come in. Time is...
I'm here, Casey. At the controls.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm not sure how much time we have left before my room is underwater. Activating the pumps fucked everything up. The room is filling up fast. Look, I need you to redirect the flood flow to the armory, and quick. Look, I know I promised you all the weapons you'd ever be able to carry, but I'm sorry. We have to let them go.
Dang, I used all my ammo. Whatever, dude. I'm to the pumps.
What happened with the pumps? I went through all that trouble for nothing?
I don't know what happened. Maybe the system was already pushed too far. Point is, you need to redirect the flow, and now, or I am dead. I know I sold you a bill of goods that I can't deliver on anymore, and that sucks. I'm sorry. But this is my life we're talking about here, tourist. Flood the armory. Please.
Oh, this is the choice. Dun dun dun. So if I flood the comms, I can get the armory. I'll have access to it. I'll have to fight everyone, but I'll get the stuff. But I'll kill them, boy. Or I could kill the boy and the armory. I don't know who would want to choose this. This is so messed up. We gotta flood the armory, guys. What was the code that we got? Reserve flood code 1006. That's not it. How do I go back? Oh, God. 1. Oops. 1. Wait, what? Was it not? Reserve flood code. Okay. Alright, here we go.
Oh, it worked! Holy shit! Thank you, tourist! Oh, for a second I thought... never mind. The door unlocked. I'll head up and meet you in the church. Fresh fucking air! Woohoo!
Don't tell me he dies too.
Establish a perimeter. Flush out any reclaimed stragglers. No mercy.
Round up exiles, clear out those camps. This is power choice now. Move the strays out.
Okay.
Fuck rang the bell!
Shit! Herd is close.
Just up the fucking street!
Voices down. We draw their attention, we gonna get slaughtered.
We gotta get the church open!
Relax! Everybody shut up!
Come on.
Are you fucking kidding me? Hey! You shut that fucking shit up, man!
Is this like a repeat of what happened?
Back off! Take one step toward me and I really ring the bell. Every walker in a 5-mile radius will descend upon this place and tear everyone apart.
You don't want to do that. Just because we're safe in here doesn't mean you can ring that bell and kill all those people. That
Oh,
you,
is that
tourist?
May?
Oh, thank God.
Oh no, don't make me kill you,
have to
May.
talk some sense into her. If she rings that bell...
Didn't you hear them out there? Needlessly slaughtering each other when they should be unified. They have always been stupid and cruel, even before the world went to shit. Their fucked up philosophies, their petty treachery, even the innocent, their pathetic desperation.
I could cut the rope.
They all twisted my priorities, blinded me to the truth.
I could cut the rope, right?
Been looking after me and mine all along. I allowed them to take
What?
her away from me. They are the reason my daughter is dead.
This is how it works.
They all deserve punishment, and you should deliver it.
Tourist! She's lost it. Listen to her.
God,
You can't let her
cut
ring
the
that
rope.
bell. One of
She
us has to
can't.
kill her. Please, don't force me to do it.
I'm glad you're here, tourist,
Give me that.
to bear witness. The slate needs to be wiped clean.
We are out of time.
Drown in death, motherfuckers!
Please,
Every last one of you!
do it now, tourist. I asked you. I begged you to do it. I didn't want to kill her. She forced me. You forced me.
This is a lesson you need to learn.
Now. I'm not a killer, tourist. But you both turned me into one. And here, of all places,
Wake
all
up,
those
kid.
bodies from the massacre, just right over there.
Yeah, we could have spared her. I clearly cut the rope. Yeah, we didn't have to kill her. Even if we could fight our way out. You didn't see what's in my backpack? I have so many explosives. And food. You could have spared her.
You didn't have to kill her, Casey. There might have been another way.
She'd lost it, tourist. She was about to slaughter innocent people. You think I'm happy about this? I'd never killed anyone before, but for fuck's sake, tourist. You know I couldn't let another massacre happen here, right before my eyes. I had to do it.
They're massacring each other. You never have to. Unless the game makes you. And you're a part of the game, so you should know better. You never have to.
You never have to do anything, Casey. You made a choice. You live with it. The right or the wrong, That's for you to decide.
You're right, tourist. That's the decision I'll make for now. You're always fucking right, aren't you? There's a bright side to this, I guess. I know I didn't kill any of these people.
You want to go?
If this is what it feels like to kill, I'd have known it from the second I pulled the trigger. I'm sorry about the reserve, tourist. I made a promise I couldn't deliver. There might be a few things down there to scavenge, but anything really valuable, well, it's gone. Hey, you may as well check, though. I'm gonna head my own way. I've been cooped up so long, I just feel like I need to get moving. Get out of this swamp and head back north. Hey, thanks again, tourist. You saved my life. I won't forget it.
If I would have killed him to save the armory, she'd be alive. Maybe her and I would... She'd be still messed up in the head losing her daughter, but... what was it all for? Doesn't matter, you're stupid. You have a lot to learn. This is the price of fresh air. Wake up, kid. You gotta kill. You didn't have to kill her, maybe, but... I'll be damned if you put it on me. So should I let it slide? Say screw him? None of this doesn't matter.
I don't care about any of that, Casey. What's important is that you made it out. I'm gonna head down to the reserve.
That's not what I thought that answer
see
was.
See what I might be able to scrounge
whatever.
up. Good luck to you. Hope you make it north safely.
Can I pull this rope? Oh, I can. Oh my god, I can. You gonna kill me? Huh? Huh, Casey? You gonna kill me too? Don't I dare do it. What is everything for? Everyone's dead that I wanted to live, and the people are living, or this lame guy who's gonna die. He's gonna trip over his shoelaces and impale himself on a frickin' nail. That's how he's gonna die. That's his legacy. Killing a mourning mother. What's my legacy? Causing a bunch of chaos in this town. So this must have been where he's cooped up. Look at all this food. Some of this tapes. And, oh, ammo. Do we replace this with this? Or maybe our bow and arrow? Maybe replace our bow and arrow. Our bow and arrow is almost infinitely valuable because you could shoot freaking grenade arrows. This guy's been down here all his own. The armory. Yeah, it is the zombie apocalypse. We just all kind of gotta live with it, huh? C'est la vie. So I wonder if I didn't fulfill what's his name's request. JB. Because maybe he wanted all of it. Wait, don't tell me there was a way out and he just didn't know. Is this the end of the game? Do I just get on the boat and roll out? Sorry, New Orleans. The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinner, based on the comic book The Walking Dead by Robert Kirkman, Tony Moore, and Charlie Adlard. I didn't realize I was facing this way. I guess at the end of the day too, right? Who would want to raise, even though, I don't know. Who would want to raise, wait a minute, was the person that chopped their head off after that woman, was that Umbra? Because technically, because I only chopped her head off, she's still actually alive as a zombie. She's just a head of a zombie now, but over time, her literal, like, it will degrade away. But she wasn't even that young looking, if that's the case. So the question is, could I have said screw Casey, knowing now what happens if I save him, and then just ride off into sunset? But I guess that's the theme of The Walking Dead in general, right? There really isn't a happy ending here. Even the concept of saints and sinners. We're all just sinners. There's no saints in this. Unless it's behind the lie. So I wonder, like, what... Are there multiple endings, I wonder? Because, like, what happens if you go hard alliance with the tower? You flood, I guess you would flood the comms room instead. And then shoot May yourself. I mean, what's ever stopping you from shooting May from as soon as you meet her? And JB also. A lot of questions. Good game. Yeah, pretty good, pretty decent game. Wasn't what I was expecting in how it ended. Cause like, they at least give you something. I mean, I guess the fact that I survived it all, that's the thing. Cause it always like, I'm sitting here trying to frame it in a perspective based on the current reality we live in. But if you base it on that guy's reality, the tourist, he's gotta just shrug it off. If he dwells on it too much, it's gonna ruin him, right? So it's like this, The Walking Dead in the show, in the comics, in the games, always reminds you of how to look at everything with a perspective. It like teases you with normalcy. I kind of want to look at you guys, but trying to give credit where credit's due. and then kind of just talk it out. The Walking Dead teases you with normalcy, right? Of hope. The idea that even in this wasteland there could be a better life, a better way. But then it like constantly snatches that idea away from you. Whether it's corruption, whether it's just the walkers getting a bad roll of the dice with the walkers, and they're like a herd. That's the ultimate law or end game for the Walking Dead, is that there'll be a horde that's basically a herd that kind of messes everybody's plans up, no matter how successful it's been. But then you go with the theorists, like on YouTube, they have a movie theory. They suppose that from general decay that you see in the show, and I don't know if they go into the comics to compare decay of zombies or the walkers, there's actually a pretty consistent decay rate, to the point that, like I was saying about the head of Umbra, if that was actually her, over time all the biological matter will decay away, no matter what the virus is doing to make him the Walking Dead, it'll decay away. So at a certain point, all the hordes will die out because they'll literally just melt away. The flesh will melt away from bone. Skeletons can't move by themselves. Mind you, the remaining survivors of the planet will still be carriers of the disease that brings them back to life when they die, but it'll never get to the point where there's hordes anymore. So we'll be on this kind of like permanent population control. Am I getting off after this? What time is it? It is 12:24. I could get off early and just call it. I'll poke around the game and see if there's any like after completion kind of Easter eggs or little things I can do. Maybe I can go back into the town and just keep trying to survive indefinitely to maybe try to find all the secrets. But yeah, I probably won't be on that much longer after this. I didn't think these credits would be this long. Is there a way to speed it up? Probably a way to skip it, but gives us a good time, give me a good opportunity to kind of dwell on the game. Henri. If Henri didn't get killed by JB's cult, how would things have played out differently? Maybe Henri would have been able to go with May and be there to protect them from the ambush that apparently happened, while I go for the cash, and then I meet back up with them to split it. So in that way, even though the way they made it looked like the reclaimed ambush Henri, strung them up, and then they got ambushed by zombies, and then they're dead. But technically, that's on JB. He's the leader of that group. He's the one that he doesn't discourage what they do, obviously. So Henri's blood is on JB's hands if we want to try to just point around and cast blame on people. So based on that, I can't really get too tight with JB because we're already, from the very beginning of the game, the guy who saved me from the water of New Orleans, Henri, was killed by JB's men. So I can't really side with them. The only group I can really have grounds to side with is technically the Tower, if they weren't just a bunch of douchebags. Get on PlayStation. I mean, What can I play on PlayStation? I can play more of I mean, even if you're saying get on at 6 p.m., which I'm guessing is your time. I don't know what that is my time, East Coast time. But I guess there's more. I can randomly play more Death Stranding to just build stuff. I can go and try to finish what is it? Red Dead Redemption 2. I never finished that. Come on. I want to see end of credits. I want to see Casey's dead body on a from tripping on a 2x4 and getting a nail impaled in his head. Or worse, through his neck, so he bleeds out, but then he comes back as a zombie, so it's just him going. There's no light at the end of the tunnel here. I keep telling myself that. Because even if we made it out, we'd still be just in the middle of nowhere trying to survive in the zombie apocalypse. Hey, look. Alan Aladdin Parson. That's not how I spell my Aladdin, though. But that's how it's commonly misspelled in my case. If I get on at 6, it'll be 3:30 at your time? Yeah, I can't get on at 6. The earliest I can get on is 9 my time. Unless I play on the weekend or something. Skydance Interactive is a registered trademark owned by Skydance Interactive LLC based on the comic book Walking Dead registered trademark. Didn't you just repeat that? Why are you just repeating yourself? Credits. One week later, day 28, early morning. Available supplies is it? Oh god. Wait, what? So this is the extended play, I'm guessing. Oh god. Wait, what? Excuse me? Was I supposed to talk on the radio? Excuse me?
Weapon cache confirmed. Old Town.
I figured this was to be on.
East Side Narrow, 717. Agitate. The Shallows. Northwest Corridor, 421. Uproot. Bywater.
So there's the shotgun. So I took the boat, I left, and I came back here? Is that how we want to say this went down? I guess I restock on See, another thing is we didn't have to kill May because like the guy has no perspective on what happens if that bell is rung. He's making assumptions. So it's like... he doesn't know. He was just scared, and he's trying to make excuses for what he did. Try and put it on me. Can I upgrade? Oh god, let's get rid of this cough. Ah, one more sugar! Please. Sugar. So I must have spent sugar making this instead of upgrading. There are no happy endings here. Oh god. Yes. Cured. What's this? Health increase? Sure. Heals all health damage. Oh man, what's that? Workable metal. Huh. Let's see. If this is truly me returning, then technically I can go back and see, unless that gate in the crypt is closed, which is, I have to guess. I'm guessing that's what they did. Guess I could heal. Fully healed. You know what? I think that dead body probably despawned too. Of Umbra. Dun dun dun. Locked off from the reserve. So I wonder if, cause let's say you go ahead and do whatever JB says. How then do you get the acknowledgement that you did in fact flood the armory? Should I have just killed the kid? Because this is like a zero-sum kind of win. Or not win. It's like a stalemate. At least if I killed the kid, it would have given me something. But I would have had the kid's blood on my hands. Which I kind of didn't want. I've kind of tried to stay hands clean of blood here. Maybe he acknowledges me on the radio? No. I guess journal? Nothing. So we're just basically free roam. poor guys. Poor bastards. Yeah, I think that's it. Wait, I did pick up a schematic, I think. What was it for? Looked like something crazy. Explosive arrows? I think that's what it was. So that's actually pretty good. That's OP. OP as hell. How much does it cost? Not that expensive. Gunpowder probably run out first, if anything. Maybe bindings. Oh no, I think that's it though. Can we load from save and do something different? I don't think so. Alright. So it is kind of refreshing, and then my guy's gonna be coughing no more. That's gonna be my favorite part. My favorite part of all this is the fact that my guy is no longer coughing. So I guess that's a win. That's a net. That is a net win in all this. But I'm actually gonna have to go back and look at the. I'm gonna have to run the tape. I'm gonna have to run the tape back and confirm or not whether there was an opportunity to just go. To just go. To just go to. Go with May and Umbra. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna feel bad if there was, because I mean, I still would have made the decision that I made to try to go for Casey. Because we had to save him. We had to. I mean, we didn't have to. But we kind of did. Based on the way my moral compass works, it would be. It's kind of out of my hands to have him drown down there. Because like, let's just say we didn't do anything. Let's say we died, and Henri didn't save us. He would have just eventually just drowned. And at any point during our fetch missions for him, if we decided we didn't want to do it anymore, we didn't want to have anything to do with it, with the reserve or any of it, he would have just drowned. And would that be on my hands? I think yes, because I was using him as a means to an end to get the reserve. And what he said really rang true, where he said he can't follow through on his promises of the reserve. So it kind of is what it is, right? And it could have been like what he was saying. The system's just garbage after all these, months and years even left without upkeep or whatever. So, is there a way? I might have to look it up. I might have to look it up. Hold on, let me, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners alternate ending. You're out, Alex. Yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you. How many endings are there? Story discussion. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are always up in the air for me, so maybe. I kind of just want to know how many innings there are, not what the innings are. So video things ended, poorly final episode. Ending. Oh no, I'll have to look it up. There's nothing clear cut. If there's, I think at the end of the day, maybe the ending is what it is, and you maybe can choose to shoot certain people or not shooting certain people. But at the end of the day, maybe the endings are guaranteed, locked in, with exception of choosing what you flood. And how weird would it be to go back and then flood the comms room and then go in through that hallway and then see him floating, see him floating in the comms room. But then how would the reaction for May be after the fact? Ringing the bell. I would kind of let her just do that and then go out through the boat the way I did, because she's kind of just lost it. She lost her kid. She lost her hope to save the people that she cared about to save. I don't know. But I'm going to do some research, see if maybe replaying some of this is even worth it. But in general, I would anticipate me playing something different tomorrow. Not VR. I think I'm pretty much VR'd out at this point. Today was not a good day for how it fit on my head. It's probably the most uncomfortable out of all the days I've played. And I played, what, six nights, not in a row, but like the past 6 nights I've streamed, it's all been VR. Play Legends of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So I said that I played, that's the last one I played, but I don't have the 64. I don't have the cartridge. Actually, I might have the cartridge. Hold on. Hold up. Do I have Super Nintendo? No. I could have sworn I still had one Nintendo 64 game. And I think it was Zelda. But where it currently is, I do not know. Or it could be, I do not know. Yeah. We'll see. See what I play. I'm not sure what I've got an itch for yet. I kind of have an idea of maybe to play something newer or updated. But we'll see. Get a 3DS in this. Play off a 3DS. I don't know. That sounds complicated to stream from another console would be one thing, because I already stream from PlayStation. I would just swap it out, right? Swap out the configuration. But from a 3DS, I don't even know how that even works. But I'm out of here, guys. Appreciate you guys staying and hanging out with me, watching thus far. I don't know. I'm kind of wishing there was more to the ending, but I gotta also remind myself that this is a Walking Dead game, and that the endings that they give you never really are. Even with the Telltale games, the endings you could get like this. You could get a classification of like, maybe this is the best ending. The most people survived. You made the least crappy decisions along the way. And the quick time events or whatever. But even then, it's kind of bittersweet, because sacrifices had to be made, and judgment calls have to be made. That either way, blood is on your hands type of situation. But this one just felt a lot more empty. Like like maybe I should have sacrificed the kid. I don't know. I don't know. And then destroying the whole thing altogether. I'm guessing I didn't do that. And then there was that one hallway that looked like it had walkers down it. And instead I went up the stairs to the boat. But it looked like it was just gated off anyways. Dead by Daylight. Another game I don't have. I'm kind of zombied out too. I want a happy I want a happy-go-lucky fun game. But yeah, that's my time. Thanks again for everybody who watched and stuck around. I'll make sure to update the playlist and everything, so if you missed anything, you can check it out, poke around on the whatever you call it, what is it, play header? But yeah, I'm out of here. Thanks for joining. Peace. Peace out. Thanks for watching.